Okay, everybody. All right, this is Wednesday's post. Your assignment actually is a quiz. Okay, we're gonna go over this review first. So watch this video first. All right, and then make sure you know what you're doing, and then we'll take the quiz. Okay. I think I remember I told you guys just to do the odds on this one. All right. So we're gonna go through the odds. All right. So listen carefully though on this quiz. So take the quiz. It's multiple choice. You can write on it on Notability, okay? But it might be easier to split screen. The answer key is in Google Forms, okay? There's a Google form for your answer key. What's cool about that is you'll get your grade right away, okay? Now I forgot exactly how many points in there. All right, so don't panic. There's no way your grade is lower. All right, but it might be, you know what I mean. I don't know if like there's a couple of free points in there, but you'll know like which ones are right and which ones are, or I don't know if right or wrong, or you just know the total. So Google Forms grades it for me. Okay, it's not difficult. All right, but so yeah, I don't think I didn't make it the answer key yet. I made the quiz. I don't think I need to make a video on how to do that. I think I could. I think you guys will be okay. If you guys have questions, I'll answer them as they come up. All right, so guys, it's just basic stuff, okay? I know the word problems are confusing, but this other stuff should be basic stuff, and this would actually be more difficult if we were in school, but we're not in school, right? So like, we're just trying to get you, to like kind of keep up with some basic things so that you can be ready for next year. But like if you're like, man, this is pretty easy, that's the point, right? I know the word problems are tough, okay, because every problem is different, so it's hard to like get ready for a new problem. But the basic SOHCAHTOA stuff, like if you're like, man, this isn't that hard, it's not, okay. And the whole idea is not hard, but I mean we could make it a little bit more difficult, but I mean we're good, okay. All right, so from C. Oh, this isn't open in. I gotta open Notability. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So from. I gotta plug my pen in. My children magically do weird things with my iPad and the pen. Okay. All right. So from C, now it's sine. So opposite over hypotenuse. So 21 over 29. Okay. No calculator. On these types of questions, there won't be a calculator unless you want to reduce. Okay. So adjacent over hypotenuse, 36 over 39. You will have to reduce. Okay. So 36 divided by 39. Hit enter. This button then. This fraction button next to double E over here. Okay. If you have this calculator, there's lots of calculators with a fraction button. All right. Tangent A. Opposite over adjacent. 12 over 35. All right. 12 divided by 35. Hit the fraction. Oh, that doesn't reduce. Yeah. Duh. Okay. All right. Now, these ones, guys, I don't know if I told you guys to skip or not. All you got to do is type it in. Okay. So 0.8829. It's just a calculator practice. Okay. Cosine 60. Okay. 0.5. All right. Tangent 79. Okay. 5.1446. It says 10,000th. So 10th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000th. So 4 decimals. Okay. All right. Opposite over hypotenuse. Sine 59 equals x over 17. 17 times sine 59. I actually like the iPad calculator better than what we would use in school, actually. Okay. All right, adjacent over hypotenuse, cosine 27 equals x over 20. Oh, let's review. The x is on top, so you multiply. So x times cosine 27, 17.8. Okay. Opposite over adjacent, tangent, 40 equals 20 over x. All right, now x is on the bottom, so we're going to divide. So you still put 20 in first. 20 divided by tangent 40. Okay. 23.8. Okay. All right, now you got to find the angle. Same idea, though. That's opposite hypotenuse. So sine theta. Okay. Now this says question mark. The only thing I don't like about these worksheets, question mark is stupid. That's not real math. So call it theta, call it x, call it a, call it, whatever, but don't question mark. That's not like math. Okay. All right, opposite 39 over 44. Okay. So now we're going to use the inverse. So shift sign 39 divided by 44. Okay, and just round to one decimal, 62.4 degrees. These are degrees because they're angles. One thing, guys, just to show you again, I've shown you this before. Sine inverse, if you put it in backwards, okay, it gives you error. Here's why it gives you error. Opposite over hypotenuse, okay? The hypotenuse has to be bigger. So if the top number is bigger, then you type it in the calculator, and the calculator is kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? So if you're getting an error, something's wrong, okay? I want to practice that with you so that if you get an error, just because you make a mistake, everybody does, all right? But that you don't think your calculator's broke, okay? I mean, unless you're getting an error every single time and you know part of it's right, then something's wrong. Email me, okay? Also, guys, way up at the top above the 44 in the calculator, above the 44 it says DEG. Make sure you're in degrees, okay? If you're not using the same calculator and you're getting answers as you do it, like with me, but they don't make sense, you're probably in radians, okay? So you got to kind of play with the functions, the settings, all right? You guys kind of do that better than I do, games and apps and whatever. All right, so cosine inverse. How about we clear? Cosine inverse 24 divided by 36. That's a 36, by the way. Okay. 48.2 degrees. Okay. All right. Opposite over adjacent. Tangent. Theta equals 10 over 33. So second tangent. 10 divided by 33. 16.9 degrees. Okay. All right, now these are kind of like 7, 8, 9, and one of them I told you to skip, and one of them I told you not to skip. All right, but instead of you typing in the angle, you're getting the angle, or you're getting the answer, and you got to find the angle. So because you're finding the angle, use the inverse. So for like number 25, I don't know which ones I told you to skip or not. It doesn't matter. All right, so sine inverse 0.7547. Okay, 49.0 degrees. Okay, inverse cosine 0.5736. 54.99. So let's go 55.0. Just a technicality, guys. If you say 55, then it's supposed to be like exactly 55. When you say 55.0, then it's rounded. Okay. Tangent inverse 0.6249. 32.0 degrees. Okay. All right. 3-word problems. An airplane flying at an altitude at a certain time, the depression. Okay, as soon as you see depression, you draw it like that. Okay, here's the plane. That's a great looking plane. Here's the airport. Okay, or the coastline, Okay, at a certain time, the angle of depression is 14 degrees. Okay, so the angle is 14. Okay, if it's at degrees, it goes inside the triangle. How much farther to the nearest kilometer does the airplane have to fly before it is directly above the coastline? Okay, so just to go above the coastline, it's not landing, just above the coastline. So that's x, because it says how far. All right, altitude is height, so straight up height is 6,000. Okay, so opposite over adjacent. Okay, tangent 14 equals 6,000 over x. So 6,000, it's on top, so divided by tangent 14. Okay. 294,064.7 it says round to the nearest total meter. So 24,065, 24,065 kilometers, km. Okay, 24,065 kilometers. How about I do that for the third time correctly? Okay. 33. A 9-meter ladder rests against the side of a wall. Okay. Okay, so here's the ladder. Okay. Here's the wall. Obviously, the wall stands straight up. Okay. So the ladder is 9. Okay. The bottom of the ladder is 1.5 meters from the base. Okay. So the bottom of the ladder is 1.5 away from the wall. Okay. What's the angle? Okay. So I'm going to call that theta. So adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine theta equals 1.5 over h or x or whatever. No. 9 over 9. No, wait. Cosine theta equals adjacent is 1.5. I thought that was a 9 because I put an A. Okay, this is the. How would I do this right? Okay. Okay, 1.5, and this is the adjacent side. This is hypotenuse, and it's 9. Okay, so 1.5 over 9. Okay, so cosine inverse 1.5 divided by 9. 80.4 degrees. Okay. All right, last one we got to do. All right, wheelchair ramp is 4.2 meters long. Okay. So the ramp itself is 4.2 meters. It rises 0.7, so that's how far it goes up. What's the angle? Okay. Opposite over hypotenuse. Sine theta equals 0.7 over 4.2. And my pen wants to die. Okay, so I'll plug it in for 2 more seconds. All right, just to make it work. But sine inverse 0.7 divided by 4.2, 9.6, okay. 9.6 degrees, okay. All right, so again, guys, go through this, okay. Make sure you know how to do this, all right. The quiz will be posted. It'll kind of look like this, all right. And then the answer key will be a Google form. So, maybe do split screen, or maybe like work this out on the iPad like you normally do, and then like have your phone as the answer key. On the answer key, all you're going to do is click like A, B, C, D. It's not going to be like answer choices. It's just going to be A, B, C, D. All right. Okay, guys. Guys, don't be afraid to shoot me a question in the group comments. All right, because a lot of times you guys ask me a question. All right, and then it helps everybody else. Okay. If you send me a private question because you don't want to ask, what I'm going to end up doing, I wouldn't call you out, but what I'll do is I'll answer the question if it's really good. As you guys have seen, somebody asked me a question and then I like make a comment to everybody. All right, because guys, this doesn't just matter today, but every time in school, you guys ask a question and a lot of other kids want to know that answer because you guys are asking a lot of good questions. Okay. Sometimes you guys ask just like you missed something or something like that. All right. But, and I'm more than happy to answer that, but a ton of questions, like you're asking that question, you're wondering how that works or where that is, or I screwed up the volume. So is everybody else. Okay. All right. Anyway, so just do the quiz. It won't take that long. And then we will catch up next week. All right. Have a good one. Oh, the quiz is due. Let's say the quiz is due Thursday night. Okay. Thursday night. So I'll give, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thursday night. So I'll give it to you Wednesday. You'll have till Thursday at midnight to finish. Okay. Thursday at midnight. All right.